No sooner were we off the UK ferry, and we were on another, this time to reach the campsite as chosen for us by Patrick, our good friend. We had an amazing day out in Kinderdijk, a World Heritage Site since 1997. It was fascinating to learn how the water was managed using 19 windmills and 3 pump stations. Brunisse, the mussel capital of Netherlands, where I tried and enjoyed the raw herring. We also managed to visit Flushing, see the protection barriers, and then on to Rotterdam, with the market hall, the cube houses, and finally enjoy a beer at the Kaapse Brewers in Rotterdam. Our week in the Netherlands finishes as Patrick takes us to visit Amsterdam. And after the canal trips, the red light district, tourist routes, we are ready to get back on the road north. At 31 kilometres long, it takes us about 30 minutes to cross. Germany, and a one-night stopover in Kiel as we head towards Denmark and further north into Scandinavia. The campsite was not our type of camping, too cramped and with each unit only metres away from each other, but there was a sailing regatta on, so maybe that was the reason. Too crowded for us, we move on. Our next stop was on the outskirts of Copenhagen, camping Copenhagen originally enough, in the suburb of Dragør, near the airport. We took a bus, something we don't often do, but it was easier than taking the Hilux. We spent a fantastic day in Copenhagen, seeing the sights, with lunch in Nyhavn, which literally translates as New Harbour, which it is. It only dates from the 17th century. We couldn't resist taking a boat trip to see the maritime heritage and the beautiful architecture and canals of the city. It was a very relaxing way to see a lot more, and certainly from a different perspective. It really is a vibrant, cosmopolitan city with lots of people around in public places, lending it a good vibe. We really enjoyed it. Again, we had to press on, and it was north again, over the Great Belt Bridge and into country number 5. Sweden. Over the bridge, and the landscape changes as we head into Sweden. A quick lunch and we're back on the road. Our stop for the night is Aspen Camping in Lerum, just outside Gothenburg, and the locals pass by just to check us out. We have a pitch right down on the beach on the lake. Beautiful. The second day there was a bit windy, but it's fine, we're moving on. we're heading to Oslo tomorrow. We head for Oslo up the E6, which eventually will take us to Nordkapp. Bogstad camping. Situated high in the hills above Oslo at 800 pitches, it is huge and is the largest campsite in all Norway. It's our base for a few days while we explore the city. From Oslo we head north and west, heading for Kristiansund, and I want to see the Atlantic Bridge. Atlantic Road, 8.3 kilometres, 8 bridges, a visitor centre, the most spectacular scenery, and of course the ride going over that bridge. It's almost like a roller coaster. Mojin, a one-night stopover where we enjoyed a very late night around a campfire with Hilde, Harold, Gry and the rest. Far too much strong drink was consumed. A good night. We continue north for the Lofoten Islands, a picturesque chain of islands off the west coast, famed for their stunning mountainous landscapes. But first we must stop at the Arctic Circle, our original destination. That was before we decided to head on to Nordkapp.
Well, we've got to go the same way anyway.
Another ferry. This one is from Bogness to Loddigen, about a 1 hour sailing over to the Vesteralen archipelago, next to the Lofoten Islands. We are blown away by the views. We cross to the Lofoten Islands and the scenery is just stunning. Ever closer towards Nordkapp, we cross a high plateau with fantastic scenery. From our campsite we've set up overlooking the fjord. You can see how beautiful it is with the sun. It's still 8 o'clock at night and high in the sky. Next morning we break camp, depart Sekemo and head to Olderfjord, our last camp before Nordkapp. We travel across another high-level plateau dotted with the holiday cottages the Norwegians love so much. Yet another tunnel in Norway. Very small, 190 metres. But we're losing track of the number of tunnels. We must be nearly 100 by now, surely, eh?
Yeah, I would think so.
Norwegians do love their tunnels and these sweeping bridges. We come round a corner and I see a blast from the past. Dropping at 9%. We're 2k in through a 5k tunnel. No, we're not. We're 2k in through a 7k tunnel.
We're going under the sea just
And
now.
we'll be going under the sea just shortly. And we'll be coming up near Honningsvåg. Amazing. Coming out. Final stretch, the road to Nordkapp. The scenery is amazing. Two weeks and 4,500 kilometres since leaving Rotterdam, we finally reached Nordkapp, the highest point in Europe you can drive to. We are about as far away from Cape Town as it is possible to be, and almost directly due north of it. We follow the reindeer and head back to camp, ready for tomorrow to pack up and head to the next country. We're going into Finland.